What's up? It's your girl Jay Davis.
And it's Tink.
And you just tuned in to Checking In, we're rolling out.
Just the other day we had a normal conversation. Now we fighting and he telling me he hates me, telling me I'm nothing. I just wanna love him.
What's up, Tink?
Hey, girl.
Hey, I'm so happy you got to be here because, I've low-key been trying to get you for a minute. I know you've been busy. Shout out to DJ Reese. Shout out to Ashley, the whole Tink squad, everybody pulled together to make it happen.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah.
You know I was coming. I was going to get it together.
I know, checking in, rolling out. So let's get straight into it. So, Tink, you got a lot of music.
Yes, girl.
You like
a lot of music.
A lot. I literally been a fan for a long time, since 2012. I got introduced to you. Shout out again, Ken Low-Key, because he put me on your music.
Okay.
And I'm listening, and I'm at the time, I'm like, yo, you give me this Lauryn Hill type of vibe back then, when she was on Sister Act 2, Lauryn Hill, right?
Yeah, I feel that.
Right, okay. And I'm we got the L Boogie from the Shy type of energy, and I was just excited, you know what I mean, to hear everything you was doing. And your writing is is it personal? When you writing your music?
Girl, yes. My music is so personal. Everything I try to say come from a real place. I listen to all my friends when they be going through they drama, they mess. I be pulling from them. And I just like to keep it real so people can relate to it.
Right. Mm-hmm. So out of all your music, do you have a favorite?
Ooh, a favorite song?
Favorite song.
You know what? My favorite song is a record called Strip Club. And that's on When It's Diary 3. And it's my favorite song because, I got to touch on a situation that I think a lot of people go through. Even if you're not a stripper, I'm talking about how you come up and you have to do what's right for you.
Right.
Or you do what's right for, whatever going on in your life. It's just some real, it's real talk on that record.
Right.
Strip Club.
Right. Dope. Strip Club. Okay.
Yes.
Diary 3.
When It's Diary 3.
Okay. Yeah. We're going to check that out.
Check it out.
So, right. So, okay. So, one of my favorite moments, at that time because another thing, Kimbo predicted that you was finna go. He knew. He was like, yo, she finna go. And it was shortly after that, it was everything just started moving so fast. And as a fan, I'm watching, I'm dag, I heard Around the Clock. And I'm Tink on a whole nother, to me. 2015.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm to me, I'm okay, she opening up another side, another chamber, within her writing, because that just took me, to a place where I'm okay, she getting real lyrical. We had Charlemagne, with that. And then, of course, I heard Moving Bass, and I'm oh my God, what was your feeling at that point where you coming out of Chicago, all these things are happening so fast for you, what did you feel at that moment?
Pressure. Look, I'll be honest, y'all, this is a time when, I was still trying to, figure it out for myself and my family, so I know I had to put on, you know what I mean, that was a time when I was linking up with Timberland, so it was a lot at stake, and when I was in the studio, I was just go hard, go crazy.
Right. So right before all of that, right before you signed and everything, what were your goals as an artist? What did you want at that point?
Man, in the earlier days, I think I wanted a lot of the wrong things. Of course, I was trying to, put on for my family, move, make a way so I could get out of, where I was living at, live a little better. But back then, in the early days, so I was wanting things that ain't even matter. Oh, girl, I gotta get these designer shoes, and you know what I mean. I was looking more material things, and I think I had to grow up a little bit, and now I kind of I be striving for different things now.
That's what I was gonna ask you next. What's your goals? What do you want now?
Now it's I be wanting longevity. I be wanting, to put on for people behind me, and I'm thinking in 10 years, what am I going to be doing? So
Yeah.
It's less about like the material stuff for me now. It's more about like doing good things for, you know, people like me, the girls that's coming behind me, and you know, I just want to be a real voice, a real motivation.
Dope.
Yeah.
So, you know, we just had a moment with Rashadat. Shout out to you.
Yes,
so, right, the Zen. So that's important, like that inner peace. And I know over the last 4 or 5 years has been just a lot of transitioning from you. Like, were you a spiritual person before? Like, how did you get through?
Well, I've always been spiritual. Like, I get a lot of that from my mom because she's like super religious.
Mm-hmm.
So you can hear it in my music, you know, every couple songs. I like to, you know, talk about God, my faith. But I think now, since I've gone through some things,
mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like, now I can, like, give people my story. At first, I'm just, like, repeating, believe in yourself, and now it's like, man, I'm connected to everything I'm saying. So, I'm a lot more spiritual now. Like, and that's important for people that's, like, coming up or in the industry. Like, man, hold on to your faith, because, you know, the industry crazy. It's a lot of demons and a lot of... you know, a lot of things that can take you off your square. So you got to be real grounded and have a good support system. Whatever you believe in, Catholic, Christian, Jewish, hold on to that.
Right. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So, an important question to me that we don't always ask ourselves and each other, but are you happy?
I'm so happy. I mean, I have my days where it's like, I don't want to do this shit, and I think that's probably just me being human.
Mm-hmm, of course.
But I'm happy, you know what I mean? Like, I can't complain. Like, I think, you know, I had to go through a lot of pain just to appreciate my happiness. You know what I mean? Like, at first, a lot of things was happening for me, and it was like, man, you know, it comes so fast. You don't have time to like really grasp where you at.
Right.
And now it's like every day I be like, man, I did this, I did that. So I am happy, you know what I mean? Like,
that's dope.
I'm human though, so it be times when I just, you know, I don't be in the mood for work or for whatever going on, but you gotta push through, and that's why I'm like, man, you know, having that faith and having the good people around me. My team is different, my energy is, you know, it's way different now, and that counts too. Like, I was around a lot of people that ain't mean me no good, so, you know, I had to switch it up. And yeah, I just be feeling good energy, good vibes.
That's love. That's love. So, for the guys, got a question. Are you single?
Yes, I am single, y'all.
So, okay.
It's so funny though.
Yeah, because your music, it's like you be in relationships, and it's like either you real secretive or you just...
Yes, I don't know what it is, you guys. I think I just like having my privacy about certain matters. Like, last year I was in a relationship for about maybe 3 years, and I never brought it to the internet, just for personal reasons, y'all, because the internet will tell you, you know, it'll tell you apart if you let it. So, you know, I like to keep things on the low, and I'm young, so it's like I don't want to be tied down right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These guys, they not on much.
They ain't on nothing,
y'all.
girl.
You know, so I'm just focusing on this coin, focusing on the bed.
Right.
And yeah, if I find somebody that can, you know, understand where I'm at in life, grow with me, I'm open. I'm for it.
So are you open to dating in the industry?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I've had guys I talk to in the industry, but you'll never know because I don't really do it for the internet.
And they play it like you. Those guys, they don't.
Oh yeah, I only like to mess with people who play her. Like,
right.
You know, your business to be all out on the shade room. You know, you gotta be careful.
Real talk, seriously.
So, yeah.
So, who are you listening to right now? Who's inspiring Tink?
Oh, girl, I love me some trap music. If you get in the car with me, we're gonna be turning up to who I'm playing, Key Glock.
Okay.
Of course, we gotta throw Young Dolphin, Lil Baby, Gunna.
Oh yeah,
I like to turn up, y'all. You know, my music is real deep and soulful, but behind closed doors, y'all, I am a turn person. I like to turn up.
Dope. You heard Chance new record?
I did. Shout out to Chance.
Shout out to Chance, yes.
Yes, one of the most influential artists in Chicago. The Big Day.
Yes.
His album, yes. Shout out to him. You know, I love the fact that he's confident in himself. Like, he's not trying to follow anybody, or, you know, he's not trying to make an album that sounds like anything on the radio today. It's him.
Exactly.
In his own space. I love that.
And it's like this record was like for his wife, it seemed like this whole album.
And he's still standing on it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I love that. I think more artists need to, you know what I'm saying, listen to their own, you know, follow your own man.
Right. So here's a question about Chicago. About the crib. Okay. Being here in Chicago, it seems that we have a thing with each other while we're here. Like, we feel like we don't really support each other here, or you know, like we crab in the barrel, you know, here. And then when we get to other places like Atlanta or LA, we meet up. We like, oh, we from the crib, so we kind of connect a little bit different. Like, why do you think like Chicago has that type of energy? And we'll just keep it with the entertainment industry. Like, with people that's in the entertainment industry, it's hard to get the support.
You know what? A lot of times I just feel like that comes from how we were brought up, and it's taught. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to word it really straight and sweet, but we kind of like grow up segregated. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, when you was in high school, or when you was you know, in grammar school, you already grew up kind of, you know, with a chip on your shoulder, like to only mess with your immediate circle. You know, if I don't know you, you ain't been through what I've been through. We can't relate, and that's just how we were. You know, kind of it's taught. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chicago is one of them cities where you can be a block over from each other and have beef. Yeah. You know, so in our own city, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way we were brought up. So that's why we gotta like break that cycle. You know, like and it's hard, you feel me? Like, sometimes it is hard to like be open, or you know what I mean, it's hard to like venture out and just be open up to different people and different ideas. But I think, you know, the more time goes on, we starting to come around and, you know, open our brains up, because we can do so much more together. Absolutely. Than apart. Yes. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we're doing that. I really do. That's like, what I mean. Like, we're trying. We are. We see, you know, we should see it more, but we're trying. We are. Yeah. And it's a lot of different people that are coming back to Chicago that left, and we all kind of got the same message, like, go back, unite. Yes. So I know it's happening. So and the more we see stuff like that, you know, the ones coming behind us, the younger generation, they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna follow in our footsteps. Right. Mm-hmm. So I know you got a lot of music that we haven't heard. Oh yeah. Like, what's a track that we need to try to petition to make sure we can get it cleared for you? Like, what's something we need to like to look out for us? You know what? I got a record called Fuck Around. And that is one record that when it drops, I know my ladies is gonna feel it. Okay. Like, it's called Fuck Around. Okay. And I'm basically just explaining how, like, you know, us women from Chicago, we like our guys a little rough. You know what I mean? Like, we're naturally kind of aggressive. Well, you know, we got big personalities. Yes. So it take like a real man to kind of like handle us. And I just wanted to put that into a song, like, you know, don't judge out the guys we date, because, you know, that's what worked for us. Right. And I always say, like, they kind of raised us like that, the guys, you know, so it's like... Exactly. We already grew up with a bunch of guys. Bunch of boys around, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of, you know, girls from the South, we be on our tomboy. Like, we grew up in that type of environment, so... Yeah. I put it into a song, it's called Fuck Around. It should be dropping real soon, so I'm excited about that, y'all. Definitely. Look out for that. Definitely going to be in tune. Yes. So, is there anyone in the industry that you want to work with that you haven't? Girl, yes. I got so many, like, potential collaborations I want to make happen. Bryson Tiller.
Oh my goodness, that will be so dope.
Yes, y'all. Bryson Tiller, Tierra Whack.
Tierra Whack, shout out to you.
And then I'ma just throw it out there, y'all. I'm putting it in the air.
Okay.
Drake.
Oh yes.
Drake.
Can definitely see that.
Drake.
All
y'all.
3. That will be dope. Okay.
Yes. I like making them vibes. Y'all know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Drake, he got the vibes for sure.
God.
Yeah.
It's on lock.
So, okay, we have a couple of questions for some fans. Okay.
For sure.
Okay, so if you wasn't singing or doing entertainment, what would Tink be doing?
I probably would be on the radio. I wanted to go to school for journalism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I probably would be like at Power 92.
So you think that's something you would still do, like
to this day?
Yeah, like later. You know how you
Yes.
can.
I like conversation. I like radio shows. You have your interview radio.
Right.
Da, da, da. I love that. I love talking and writing.
So who would you interview first, if you could choose?
Ooh. You know me, I like having my girl talk, so I'd probably call I'd probably call NICKI MINAJ.
Okay.
Look, I like having like real girl talk.
NICKI would be
it would be a female who, I'ma just say it like that. It would be a female.
Okay, next question. So do you think your grandparents had more influence on you or your parents? And why?
Oh, my parents, for sure. You around them a lot more. I grew up, with my dad a lot. That's how I got put on into music, because he built a studio in the basement. So, girl, I would be downstairs while he's playing guitar, playing piano, and I just picked up everything from him.
Dope. Okay, last one. As a Chicagoan growing up in music, who are 3 women in entertainment that have played a part in motivating you along your journey?
That's a good question. I mean, who's motivating me? I get a lot of support from my fans. So I'm gonna put them as like one of the people.
Okay.
Like my fan base.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Like they don't care if I've been missing for a day, missing for a year. They have unconditional love for me, and that keeps me up. I would say my fans. Then I'm gonna also throw in y'all. I'm gonna throw in my grandma. Everybody love their granny. Right. It don't matter what you do. Granny gonna love you regardless. She one of those people, like, when I first got into music, she didn't care what I was talking about. She loved it. She don't care what it sounds like, what I'm rapping about. That type of support is real, because it don't matter what you want. She gonna be there for you. Right. So we got Granny, we got the fans, and a third motivation. I want to make it good, y'all. And then I'll just say, I have like close friends. It's too many to name. I don't want nobody to feel left out. Yeah. So I love all y'all that's in my, my circle, my team. They kind of like, you see them every day. So we all have to be on the same energy, and they always being positive. So my team, like the girls that work with me, you know who you are.
Right.
I appreciate y'all just for always keeping me up.
Right. Love.
Yes.
Okay. So what else we have to look forward to? Any merchandise? Any new?
Yes, y'all. I've been working on some merch. Of course, voicemails just dropped. So,
yes. Super dope.
I'm working on something special. I'm not sure if it'll be like included in like a tour or a festival type of thing, but I want to put something together, for people to get some merch. And then in the near future, I also want to, we're setting it up now, but I want to have something where my girls, my female followers, but we can all, in Chicago, we can all come together and really like vent to each other and, just have good conversation. I want to put it together almost like a day, like just to be, like a slumber party type of thing. Where we all just come together and kick it and
make sure that happens.
Like a sister vibe, sister things. So look out for that. Maybe in the winter or the fall. Okay. I'm working on it, but it'll be something special and real inspiration for the, for the girls. Okay.
Well, we definitely want to make sure we know about that when that happens.
Because I'm calling y'all so y'all can come.
Yes, we'll be there. We're going to cover it, okay?
I want y'all there.
Right, okay. So Yeah, man, thank you so much, Tink, for being here. Thank you to Tink Squad, everybody that was hitting us up, wanting Tink to be here. So we appreciate it. Yeah. You guys, you have just tuned in to Checking In with Rolling Out and Tink.